Hey guys, before the video gets started, I just wanted to first off say thank you all for the amount of support you guys have showed over the last batch of videos that I posted. A lot of videos that I posted recently have been doing very well, and I'm happy to see that you guys enjoyed. My top video right now is the Son Goku mirror match. You guys killed it with like over 200 views and growing. So thank you guys so much for just like sticking with me again. I know I haven't been posting as much this year, just like I said last year, but thank you guys for the amount of support. 4K at the end of the year is still possible. We only have like 2 more months left in 2023, so it is still possible. So if you're new to the channel and it's your first, and this video you're gonna watch right now is the first video you've seen of my channel ever, hit that. So if you like this video, hit that subscribe button, and if you like the video, of course, hit that like button. I'm not gonna take up too much more of your time because I'm gonna be talking a lot during the video, obviously. So once again, thank you for the overwhelming support. I love you guys so much. I wouldn't be able to do this without you guys coming back constantly, dropping requests and whatnot. The CJ video, I know it wasn't alright, but I'm going to fix that, so just bear with me a second. But I'll catch you guys in the video happening for you guys right now. So see you guys in just a little bit. Roll the intro. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time again. Another year, another Call of Duty beta completed. What is up, guys? Faces Gaming here, and welcome to my full, unbiased review of the Modern Warfare 3 beta. Today is October 16th, 2023. Today was the last day of the beta, and I thought now, after trying to do this video multiple times, today was the perfect day to go ahead and give you guys all my thoughts about Modern Warfare 3 beta from the 2 weekends that I played. I'm going to talk about the good, talk about the bad, and talk about the things that I would like to see changed. So, without further ado, let's kick this video off. The clip you're watching is from weekend 1. I have plenty of clips from the beta. This is from weekend 1 where I dropped 30 plus kills on Favela. And trust me, we're going to get into like the maps and the movement. We're going to get there. First, I'd like to talk about the overall feel of the game itself first. So let's start with the good. Gameplay wise, oh my lord. This game is a heavy improvement from Modern Warfare 2. The first, like, I kid you not. When playing during the first weekend, playing with those default classes, the game felt weird because, you know, I wasn't used to it. But as soon as I unlocked the custom classes, I was able, and I had like the lightweight boots and whatnot. I was moving, and then the movement of the game went from clunky to me because the movement felt clunky to me at first. It went from clunky to smooth, and for the rest of the beta, movement was smooth. I was schmoving, I was getting kills, I was having fun. Movement is super duper clean. Slide canceling was made easy to do, and it's super easy. You just press the corresponding crouch button on your mouse, on your keyboard or your controller, and then you tap the jump button right just before the slide is completed to stop the animation. Now there is a bit of a delay for when you pull up your gun, but there is a perk that helps that. Which we'll talk about in just a little bit. Movement-wise, the movement was super duper clean. I was really happy to finally have Cold War movement, because Cold War, I think, has some of the best movement, and Vanguard's movement wasn't bad either. Vanguard, I was moving. I'm not even gonna lie. I enjoyed Vanguard's movement. Moving on over to perks. The perks, they like the gear system. I'm vibing with the gear system. We got gloves, we had boots, and we had upper parts. We had like a headset, we had a ghost covering, and EOD padding. EOD still doesn't work properly for some reason. It just doesn't work. EOD doesn't work. Like EOD is supposed to be where it's supposed to make it so you don't take as much explosive damage from like grenades and stuff. I was getting hit with stickies I was getting hit with stickies that were like about a good like 5 to like 6 feet away, from like a couple feet away from me, and I would still die. Frag grenades, all the same. I would have people shooting RPGs at me about like 2 feet from me, and I would just die, and my EOD would do nothing. But perks, the perk gear system, I enjoy the perk gear system. It's actually a pretty good idea. It's a pretty good idea. Overkill isn't as powerful now because it's a vest. Overkill is now a vest instead of a perk. So you have vests, gloves, boots, and like a top covering. Either you want to use headset or a ghost cover. Uh, Bone conductor, the bone conductor headset. I don't know what it doesn't work properly because when you put it on, it's supposed to allow you to hear enemy footsteps way clearer. It's kind of like awareness from Black Ops 2. But for some reason during the beta, it was like focusing on my friendly footsteps, on my teammates' footsteps, and I couldn't tell whether it was an enemy running up behind me or my teammate running up behind me because it was so loud. So I took that up and took them off. The lightweight boots are good. Tack pads are good. The covert sneakers I buy because that's essentially dead silence. And yeah, I enjoyed running. Like once I hit max level in weekend 2 and got the covert sneakers, I was moving. I was literally moving around. Next up, guns. The guns felt great to use. The guns felt really good to use. Some of them were underpowered. Some of them hit hard but weren't as strong as I would like them to be. Like the AN-94 or the SVA 545. I cannot say that fast. That gun hits hard, but it doesn't hit as hard as like it has in the past. The SVA is essentially the AN-94. Once I figured that out, I was dropping people, but I was still getting dropped. Once I put the low grain ammunition on, I was dropping people, or put like on a longer damage range barrel, I was dropping people. But the gun needs to be buffed. That gun needs to be buffed a little bit, give it a little bit more damage, and maybe drop the accuracy maybe increase the accuracy just a smidge, just about a smidge, just a little bit of a buff. Doesn't need like a humongous buff. Doesn't need much of a buff. Guns felt great. The MZW, like the MZW assault rifle, not the MZW 545. But this gun right here, the ACR, it's a laser beam and it hits hard. It was the best gun in the beta, bar none. Striker, like the Striker SMG, best SMG in the beta. Everybody was using it. I'm not gonna lie, it just felt too good. It felt good. If you tried to use anything other than those guns, we'll talk about that later. But the maps were fun to run around, except for a state's not that good to run around. Favela's a great map, Skid Row's a good map, and Rust and High Rise are chaotic. Rust is chaotic, and I enjoy my chaotic maps. So that does it. The good. I enjoy the weapons. I enjoy the movement, and the perk system is pretty good. And I hope that the perks that didn't work well are get addressed and fixed. Field upgrades like the 8-bit. Okay, you see me right now through on the ACS module. I love the ACS module. For when I'm not playing like objective game modes, I'm running the comm scrambler. That works. It's kind of like the Jandler from Cold War, something like that. Okay, so now that the good is done, let's get into the bad. The bad is a big list. So weekend 1, the visibility was bad. The visibility in weekend 2 wasn't as good. It was a little bit better, but the visibility was bad. It was very hard to see. It was very hard to see where enemies were at times, or if it was an enemy. Weekend 1, it was so bad that my teammates and I were shooting each other, thinking that we were enemies because the enemies didn't have like an outline or a name tag above their head. Weekend 2, this was addressed, but weekend 1, it was bad. It was really hard to see. As I said, a state is a bad map. It doesn't flow very well. Doesn't flow well in TDM. Doesn't flow well in domination. Doesn't flow well in hardpoint. It just doesn't have a flow. It's just not a very good map. I hope they do some things to fix that map and make it playable. But every time I see a state, I either back out or map voting is bad. That should have been a part of it. But yeah, I vote if it's like a state and favela, I'm picking favela. I'm not picking a state. Footstep audio was pretty loud. Like I said, with the bone conductor headset. Friendly footstep audio was way too loud. So I just don't use that. Hopefully that gets addressed. And the biggest bad of the beta was skill-based matchmaking. My lord. My first game on, I went 8-36. I kid you not, I have the clip. I was getting stomped in this beta. It must be because of all the games of shipment I played back in Modern Warfare 2, but I was getting stomped. I was getting stomped in this game. That and the spawn logic in this game being so bad, like the spawns in this game are bad. I'm kidding you not. High rise the spawns are bad. Favela the spawns can be bad sometimes. Rest the spawns are bad. I could like get killed on one side of the map and spawn on the other side of the map in front of a dude that's camping on the top of the map. He guns me down before my character even has a chance to cock his gun to get ready to get back into the action. This is also, okay, this portion is also going to be in the things that I hope are addressed, okay, so. The bads are visibility being bad, spawn system being bad, and skill-based matchmaking just being terrible. And a state is a bad map, and I hope that gets fixed too. So, things out like, well, we're going to quickly shotgun all the things I would like to get addressed because the clip is coming to an end here. We're wrapping this game up right now. So, first things first, skill-based matchmaking needs to be toned down. I understand, y'all. I understand that developers want to protect the lower skill bracket players. I completely understand that. I understand that they have to be protected. I agree, but don't make it so that that like players that are actually good at the game are punished constantly because. I don't think I want to play a Call of Duty game where I can just casually play it, run around with guns that aren't meta and have fun. I don't want to have to go get my ACR or Striker class and sweat my balls off. I don't want to do that. I'm tired of doing that. I'm tired. I don't want to do that. I want to have a casual fun time on Call of Duty. That's what I want. That's all I care. All I want. Please, I hope that they address skill-based matchmaking, tone it down a bit, please, for the love of God. And there was no reason for that beta to be so sweaty. It was a fucking beta. 2, visibility. Hopefully they improve the visibility even more in the final game because I would like that. EOD, please make EOD work properly. It doesn't work properly. Just please make it work as intended. It just does not work. It does not work properly at all. Please, for the love of God, make it work. And, what else? Well, okay, look, spawns, definitely spawns. Please tweak the spawn logic. Spawn logic is all over the place. Please, Jub and Exclusive Ace made some pretty good points in their videos. If you haven't watched their videos, please go watch them. They do a better job explaining the spawns better than I do, but spawns are really bad for both weekends. I'm not even gonna lie. But as we wrap up this gameplay, with all that being said, with the good, the bad, and the things I'd like to see improve, can I tell you to go get Modern Warfare 3 on launch day? No, do not if you value your sanity, do not pick this game up on day one until they address the skill-based matchmaking. Please, just wait a bit. The game is great. Don't get me wrong. This is a fun Call of Duty game. Finally, I can say that, but I'd say hold off a bit on the launch. I'd say that. But that's it for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. I'll catch you guys in the next video, whenever that is. Peace!